सो हाय एवरीवन एंड वेलकम टू माय चैनल क्रिएटिव स्पेस। आज हम वापस पिकल बॉल सीरीज के ऊपर बात करेंगे। टुडे वी हैव विद अस अ वेरी स्पेशल गेस्ट. He is the Secretary General for AIPA, that is All India Pickleball Association, a very busy man. So thank you, Mr. Chetan Sanil, for doing this for my channel and welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for inviting me, and the pleasure is all mine.
Yes. My first question would be, Chetan ji, that अभी हमने काफी सारे पॉइंट्स कवर किए हैं इन प्रीवियस सीरीज. बट इसमें मुझे पूछना था कि अबाउट द कोर्ट्स. जब हम कोर्ट्स की बात करते हैं, सो देर आर टू सब क्वेश्चंस. एक, अगर किसी सोसाइटी में इफ समबडी वांट्स टू हैव देयर ओन कोर्ट, सो व्हाट इज द प्रोसेस, हाउ दे कैन हैव प्रॉपर कोर्ट. एंड माय सेकंड क्वेश्चन विल बी, अगर स्कूल में अगर अप्रोच करना हो, इफ देयर शुड बी अ कोर्ट इन द स्कूल, तो फर्स्टली परमिशन मिल चुकी है क्या फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट बॉडीज? दैट इज माय क्वेश्चन.
Yeah, okay. So the first question which you asked was constructing a court in residential complex. Now, I myself am staying in a society which is named as Jalmangal Society, which is situated in Bangurnagar, Goregaon West in Mumbai. It's western suburbs. We have made two pickleball courts there on the ground. We have laid a synthetic layered court, 5-layered court, and that we have done. Basically, we some amount was put in by the society for the sports purpose, and the other we contributed. All the members, they contributed and they built that court. Now, the unique thing about that is we need to have interest among the members. That you need to have a large number of members who are interested to play this sport. Like in our society, we had this a lot of housewives who don't have any prior past sports experience. They all they like this sport and they wanted to play this sport. Then there were many middle-aged persons who used to play some sort of sports in their earlier days, but then they have left playing, and they thought that this is the ideal sports for them. So there were many like-minded people who came together, and they thought that why not chip in some money and build a court. Likewise, any residential society, there are some societies in Mumbai who have built their courts there, either through their developer or through contributing themselves. So there needs to have, because you need to have more people playing that sport.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the other members will feel that why to spend so much and why to have that space only to play pickleball. So more number of people playing there, and you can build a court. There are many contractors who does the work. If any residential colony needs some help, we can also provide them the contractor who will give best price. In fact, new housing societies which are coming up, the developer themselves is building the court because, as you know, the size of the court is just the exact size of a badminton court. And when the developer wants to give various facilities, amenities to the members, so many developers are providing pickleball courts rather than tennis courts, because that needs more space.
Yeah.
So so it is happening a lot. Coming to the second question, which is schools, if they want to build the courts. Now, what is happening is schools, they ask us whether this is an Olympic sport. Now, pickleball is not an Olympic sport as of now. So we, as a governing body, that is All India Pickleball Association, we are trying our best to get it into the school games or the university games. We are in constant touch with the central government as well as the state government. In Maharashtra, this sport was there in the DSO games earlier, but it was removed, unfortunately, some years back. We are now in touch again with the state government, and we are hopeful that they will grant us that recognition and get this sport into the DSO. Now, schools, they prefer any sports which is played in the DSO, or if it is a recognized sports, or if it's an Olympic sports. But still, uh, there are some schools, there are some international schools, they have built their courts, and they have contacted us, and they have asked us to send our coaches there to train their children, because this is their added facility which they are giving
Yeah.
to their students. Like one instance, last week only, we had the Kotari International School in Pune. They have included the pickleball as one of the curriculum in their sports curriculum. So yes, we are very positive that going ahead, schools will definitely build more courts for their students and for the children.
Chetan
Yeah.
ji, if you can briefly tell us how much approximately the cost that can be incurred to build a court. Suppose it is for the residential. Approximately what is the cost that it has?
Suppose you already surface, so then you need to just build a synthetic on that cemented surface. So then in that case, the cost will come a little bit less, maybe 2 to 3 lakhs. But then otherwise, if it's a mud area, then you need to put the foundation. You have to lay the foundation, cemented foundation, and over that the synthetic surface. Then in that case, it will go slightly higher. I think maybe 4 to 5 lakhs. But once you're done with the code, then it is long lasting, and the other equipments you can buy, which is not so costly.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yes,
Okay.
building the code means we'll need certain budget.
Okay. Okay, okay. Thank you for that. And now my next question would be for the players. जैसे कि हर एक players के when they get kind of promoted, so what are the rankings? Is there anything like that, they have to achieve certain rankings to go to the next level?
Yeah, so All India Pickleball Association has its ranking policy, wherein we divide each tournament into different tiers. Now the top tier is, we call it as the tier 3. Then comes the second tier and the first tier. Now all the any international events which we organize, or a Brain Bridge Cup, or the national ranking tournaments which we do, maybe 3 to 4 national ranking tournaments in a year, or the nationals. So these all comes under the tier 3, that is the top ranking tournament, wherein we give points to players. Like if he's when I'm talking of the tier 3 tournament, if a person wins a gold, then he gets 2000 points, and a person who only participates in it and he loses out in the league stage itself, but still he gets some 20 points. Likewise, in the tier 2, we have certain points. Tier 1 also we have certain points. Tier 1 is, and this differential tier system is looked after by the technical team. If even if a private tournament has to be organized, our technical team looks into it and grades that tournament as either the tier 3, tier 2, or tier 1. So points are given for the players, and we take the top 3 tournaments ranking points which a player has won as their ranking points in the last 12 months. So that is as per the ranking policy which we have.
Okay, okay. Thank you for that, Chetan ji. Now, my next question would be, if someone wants to get in the team IPA, if somebody wants, because it's a very recognized and renowned now association, if somebody wants to get in the team, so or being a coach, or are there any chances for positions in the different departments? Do you think that through this channel or through this medium, if people want to apply for certain positions, so is there any possibility?
Yeah, definitely. We definitely need people, volunteers who can, offer their services to work in the IPA. See, as it is, we are all working as a honorary in a honorary capacity in IPA. It's only the passion which leads us to
Yeah.
doing all this work. We are all working, and in a free time we are also devoting our time to spread this sport across. But yes, we get so many requests from people to, they offering their service, and we use their service during the tournaments. We require the referees, we require people to, do the operation parts, the back office work. So likewise, there are so many openings. We have different appointments also, wherein we take uh, person technically who is very sound, so we can use him for handling the software kind of thing, or who is good in PR, we take such person. Then regarding the coaches, we have been organizing coaching camps, coaching training programs, and we already just last week we did the sixth coaches clinic in Mumbai, wherein we had around 29 people, participants who came in right from Andhra Pradesh. Some came in from Odisha as well, from Surat. So there were some 28, 29 participants. So likewise, we have already given training to more than 100 coaches. So they also become part of the IPA team. They'll be known as the IPA certified coaches. Likewise, we also have given training to the referees. We have again more than 100 referees to whom we have given the training. So whenever there is a tournament, we take their services, and uh, they they are there officiating the matches. So likewise, we have many openings, many areas where we take the help of the people who volunteer for the job.
So good to know that.
Yeah.
Actually, it's quite motivating. So thank you, Chetanji, for that. Now, about this game, about this sport, what are the few, like two, three misconceptions still that people have regarding this that you see commonly? Anything?
So there are some misconceptions, conceptions like it's the sport is for the old people.
Yeah,
Then and there are some who says it's very easy sport. There are some old people in the sense they feel that this you don't see much running around the court.
hmm,
You have a system like dinking, where you stand in near the kitchen area and you only just pass on the ball to the other side. But I totally disagree on that, because it's a very competitive sport, and we hold the nationals, we hold the national ranking tournaments, or any tournaments which we have. We have various categories. We have under 14, under 16, under 18, 19 plus, 35 plus, 40 plus, 50 plus, even 60 plus categories we have. So age wise, it's we have a lot many youngsters. In fact, more than the middle age, we have a lot of youngsters or teenagers who are playing this sport. So that misconception is totally
yeah,
wrong, I feel. And going ahead, once this sports gets recognized by the government, you will have more number of small kids and youngsters playing this sport. The other misconception is that it's very easy to play. Yes, I agree that the sport is very easy, but it's difficult to master.
yeah,
If you come to the court and if you take the paddle and you play for 10-15 minutes, you feel that yes, you can play the sport. Because that is only for the recreational purpose. If you want to
yeah.
play it in a competitive level, you need to know the strategy, you need to practice hard, you need to go through the drills and master the game. So that again, I feel is wrong on their part to say that it's a very easy game. So these conceptions are very wrong, I feel, and
Yeah.
everybody who gets involved into the game will be knowing about it. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Now my next question would be Chetanji, pickleball. Okay, let me just first compliment the entire team that pickleball has already taken a boom. I mean, it's actually everywhere and there is a lot of awareness. So do you think the media has contributed a lot to this? And do you have a PR team in place already with IPA who has done a lot for this? What do you have to say?
Yeah, so like you already know, pickleball came into India. It was brought by Mr. Sunil Walawalkar in 2008.
Yeah.
So that during that time, he brought this sport into India. And when he went about talking about the sports to the people, people used to make fun of him. The particularly the name of the sport is also like pickleball, and they
हाँ,
used to say, "What kya sport hai ye? It is nothing. It's a silly sport and all that." But still he continued, and during that time, I can say that he got the help of Mr. Rohit Nayak, who is a sports correspondent in Lokmat regional newspaper. And he was the first one who gave the news about pickleball in that newspaper. And Lokmat, if you know, it's the second largest regional newspaper which has more than 18 million subscribers. So during that time, he gave that news, and slowly, and he used to regularly contribute, put that news regarding pickleball, any tournaments happening, any activities happening. He used to uh, write about it in the sport. And slowly, other newspapers also started, even though it was not much, but sometimes they used to write about pickleball. But during the last 5 years, I think we did the Brainbridge Cup, that is the World Cup of pickleball in December 2022 in Bombay in NSCI. That was when the media really woke up and took notice of the sport. And then we thought that we should be having a PR team. Mr. Arvind Prabhu, who is the president of All India Pickleball Association, he thought that we need to have a PR team who will guide us and help us in spreading the sport. And we hired an agency, and they started giving the news articles to the press, and more and more news coverage started taking place. And now, with the celebrities also coming,
yeah,
with recently we IPA organized the World Pickleball League,
yeah, yeah,
which was done by Gaurav Natekars and his company. And we had various celebrities who purchased, who were the franchisee owner of the team, like Ritesh Deshmukh, Genelia, Atlee, we
right,
have Samantha Root, we have Rohan Gavaskar, Sunil Gavaskar, who were one of the franchisee owners. And suddenly media took notice of it, and they have helped us in spreading the sports far and wide. And now what has happened is, earlier we used to go to people and explain about pickleball. Now people continuously call us and ask information about pickleball, or building the courts in their area, and taking our support. So that's
great.
been fantastic as far as
Yeah.
media help is concerned. So it has really helped us to spread the sport.
I hope my
Yeah,
podcast series that I have started for pickleball that also helps many people out
yeah,
there.
definitely. Definitely,
Okay.
definitely. Each and every help of the media is required for us to, spread the sport and get us the essential recognition from the government, which is very, very important. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, Chetanji, are there any best practices that are being followed across for the betterment of the game? Any best practices, maybe domestically or from internationally, that you must have, inculcated for the game? Is there anything like that?
See, when Mr. Sunil Walkar built this organization, All India Pickleball Association, he was very clear that we wanted to build a robust organization, and we wanted to be different from the other sports body. You know how it is, how much corruption is there in various other sports body, and that has been taken forward by Mr. Arvind Prabhu. He also feels that we need to be very, very clear in what we do. There should not be any scam or any
Yeah,
fudging when organizing the tournament, when selecting the players. We had to be very clear on how to go about it. Only the talented players are should be supported. The while conducting the tournament, we need to do the draws properly, not favor any players. Getting the sponsorship, financial things. Now
yeah.
IPA, we have been filing the audit report every year. We are statutory compliant since the time when we established in 2008. So in that way, we want to be different from the other sports body, and it is there on records. Our documents are all clear, and we definitely want to be different. And we had an incident I would like to share, and how Mr. Arvind Prabhu was very particular about it. There was an incident in a tournament, in a league tournament, wherein one team wanted to. There was some hera-fairy, and we
Oh,
the matter was inquired. The matter was inquired, and that team was removed. They were disqualified. So we have zero tolerance for such things, and we want to keep that, continue that right till the
uh,
end. Yeah.
that is so good to know, Chetanji. I think this is a very important point that you just mentioned because ऐसे बहुत सारे स्पोर्ट्स हैं और ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो हम्बल बिगिनिंग से आते हैं और जिनको एक्चुअली मेरिट पे चांस नहीं मिलता है. I mean, this is the hard fact. So you people being together and supporting the truth, the crux of the game is very important. This is very motivating actually for everyone. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
And yeah, and anything else, Chetanji, I must have missed asking you, and you would like to create awareness. Anything else?
No, I just wanted to say that see, this sport is a wonderful sport. It's a unique sport. It's sports for everybody. With people who don't have any background about sports, you can get
Yeah.
into it. There is no age limit for other sports. You need to learn from the your younger age. In this sport, you can come in even if you are 50 years old. So please come in. It's a good for your exercise regime. At least for recreational purpose, start playing the sports. If you feel that you want to compete in the competitive in the
Yeah.
tournaments, you can do that also. And All India Pickleball Association, which is the governing body of the sport, will definitely be there to help you, in your endeavor, whatever you want to do. So we are always there, and it is under the able leadership of Mr. Arvind Prabhu and Mr. Sunil Walalkar. We want to, like I said, we want to be different from the other sports organization, and we hope to continue that. So we call upon everybody to please come into the sports and join hands with All India Pickleball Association, and we will soon achieve success in whatever we want plan to do. Yeah.
I have no doubt about it. And my best wishes to the entire team. I support this sport a lot. So thank you so much, Chetanji, for being there on my channel and for this lovely content.
Thank you for inviting me, and we really hope that so many people watch this in this your program, and we have more people joining us.
Yeah.
So thanks a lot for inviting me. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.